Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of the Live Forever show. Now this is my first ever episode and it's basically bringing on musicians and talking a bit about them really. It helps with promotion and it's just great to have a podcast show like that because I feel like there's not many out there. So today we have the wonderful Daisy Peacock. I'll introduce her to you guys. Okay, so Daisy, if you want to introduce yourself and tell everyone what kind of music you play.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm so honoured to be the first guest.
That's all right.
So yeah, I'm Daisy Peacock. My music is indie pop, fun, flirty, girl vibes.
I love it. Yeah, I've listened to a few of your songs and it reminds me a little bit of like Olivia Rodrigo.
Thank you. Yeah, no, for sure.
I think it's amazing. I think there's not many girls that are out there doing that kind of music genre. Not in the UK. I think it's quite big in America. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, especially like the kind of slightly like rockier, like indie kind of side is quite male dominated. So like.
Yeah, 100%. It's so good to break into that, I feel. It's just like, I can't name one female artist off the top of my head really that stands out the way that you did. Because I was scrolling, because from the message request I was scrolling, yours stood out to me like immediately.
You so much. No, I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk a bit about music, which would be good. So, if someone wants to listen to your music, what song that you've written would you say to go for first?
I released a song last year called Girl Best Friend.
Yes, I heard that one. It's amazing.
Which I think is my favourite. And it was such a long time coming to release it. Like, I wrote it like a couple of years ago. And it was one that I was like, I really wanted to get it right when I released it. So I was like holding on to it for ages. Like, I don't want to release it yet. And then I don't really know what made me decide to. I guess you got to get it perfect. Yeah,
do you know
I started working
with
a new producer who I really liked, got on with.
Amazing.
Called Jamie Sellers, and as soon as like we started working on it, I just knew that was like the vibe. Okay, and I'm so glad it went in that direction because it's like kind of changed a bit throughout like the time that I played it live. Sorry, I've gone on such a ramble.
No. It's your episode, so you can talk as much as you want. Yeah,
that's like I think that song kind of sums me up as an artist and like.
I listened to it. I really like it. And the production on it was amazing. So I'm going to touch upon like, do you record them yourself or do you have a producer? You go to the studio? Because I know a couple of people do it on a laptop at home. Yeah, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Olivia Rodrigo, I'm pretty sure like Driver's License, she released it on TikTok, didn't she? Like from her room or something? Yeah. And then it completely exploded from there. So yeah, what kind of do you do? Do you go to like a studio to get all yours done?
So like I kind of will start off just on my own at home, like making the kind of like demo stripped back version.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But yeah, I've worked with different producers in the past to like flesh out the full song and like get it mixed and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's so worth it, I feel, because
definitely
if you've got one chance of releasing that one song, you got to get it perfect, really, haven't you?
And like I really want to improve my production skills in the future, so like it is something I'm always working on, but I think as well having someone else's input and like they have the song to them is like fresh, so it's like
that's very true.
Their input is also really valuable sometimes.
Yeah, especially I was listening to it and there's like amazing harmonies and it's just like doing that on your own must be like impossible. So like you said, having a second person to do that is amazing really, because have like they ever thought of bits to add to your songs that you've thought actually that's amazing?
Yeah. And Well Girl Best Friend I also wrote with one of my friends, Ollie Roberts, who's like I've written quite a few songs with as well, so it's like I think collaboration's really important.
Amazing, yeah.
And for me especially, like I think it really helps. I normally come up with initial ideas on my own and then we'll bring them to like friends and collaborators to sort of flesh it out more. And
100%, that's amazing. So did you know that music was always a thing for you, like from childhood, or did you get into it a bit later?
Yeah, well, I always really liked music. I always loved singing. I was in like the choir at school.
Yeah, me
like
too.
And I feel like initially that led me to like a musical theatre route.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting.
So I did that for like quite a few years, and that was like my main focus till I was like 16 or 17. And like I did also really love music, but it was more like a hobby for me, like at that time. And I wrote songs and like I really loved it, but I thought I could see myself going more into that musical theatre route, which now looking back is so crazy because I'm like, it seems so clear now to me that music was like what I should be doing. But
with musical theatre, do you have like dance as well as the music? But was it just the music that kind of stood out?
So it was like, obviously like singing was like my favourite part of it, but I did like acting and dancing as well. And like I went to
triple threat.
Like,
is that what they call it?
Yeah, I was once upon a time maybe, but yeah, but I also did songwriting, and I think like, so when I was in like year 7, I guess I was like 12, I had this song that I'd written, like one of my teachers suggested me to enter it into this competition.
I saw that on your Spotify. It said about a songwriter competition.
And it's still up, which is a bit of a tough listen now because it's like so
bless.
old.
That's nice though.
But it was like, then it got in the top 10 of like the the competition, which was amazing. And like,
wow, that is really
that
good.
was like the first time I was like thinking maybe this is like something that I'm good at. Like,
yeah, 100%.
And obviously then it was like quite a few years later that I ended up like streamlining to music.
Yeah, brilliant.
But that was like definitely the moment when I was like, oh, this is what I want to do.
Because you hear,
like,
I think I might be wrong, but Lola Young, I'm pretty sure she did like songwriter competitions and stuff like that, or she got onto like CBBC or something, doing songwriting stuff, and it's quite inspirational. It must be to see people like that to then completely like elevate their career, and I think you'll do really well with that. I listened to your songs and I was just like, this is something different. Like I said, with like the girl kind of industry, I feel like as a female, you're either kind of like a singer, but you obviously do the guitar as well, which you're really, really good at. And it's just like a whole different vibe. But I may not listen to that genre as much, but I listened to your music. I was like, okay, this is actually like really good.
Oh, thank you.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, no, I think it's such a weird thing like when you're growing up, because when you have songs, especially like when you're really young and you obviously can't like get them out, like obviously before you have like social media and stuff, I was just there with like these songs, but and obviously like my parents be like, this is so great, but obviously they're gonna say that even if it was rubbish. So like I think that like the competition, like you said with like Lola Young and people like that, it's like having like an external source like kind of validate you in a way and be like yeah, you're not bad at this. Yeah, exactly. No, like I love them, but
I get that. So when was the first ever gig you played?
So I started off with like loads of open mics around Sheffield, like where I'm from. And I'd normally be like the only girl, and like it would normally be like kind of middle-aged men vibe.
I get the vibe.
So, you know, looking back, I'm like, oh god, everyone must have thought, what the hell is she doing? But
no, I'm sure they admired you because you get the same old people, don't you, that are just playing.
And it was like really nice. Yeah, everyone was really lovely to me.
Probably really refreshing for them to see like a girl up there doing it.
Yeah.
So other than the open mic nights, when was your first proper solo gig?
So I remember I did like this show, just like it was like a little Sheffield festival, just like little tent people walking past type vibe.
Brilliant.
And so that was my first time playing for like more than just like, you know, one or two songs basically. So I did like some covers and some of my own ones. Brilliant. And I really enjoyed it. Like I was so nervous because I used to get so nervous for like every time.
I don't blame you. It's quite nerve-wracking being up there.
But yeah, I loved that. And then after that, I ended up getting my first couple of like support slots from like people I'd met like sort of along the way, which was really, really nice.
That must be amazing to be given those opportunities, and you've got to take them, haven't you? Because you just never know.
Good, especially the first couple when people like, you know, don't really have anything to sort of go off. They're just trusting you, which is really nice.
Yeah, 100%.
And yeah, one of my first ones was at the Lead Mill in Sheffield, which is closed down now, but it's such an iconic venue, so that was really, really cool for me.
So many venues are gone. It's so sad, isn't it? It's so sad.
But yeah, like I'm so grateful that I got the chance to play there while it was still a thing.
Yeah, because I saw, and you're playing Wolverhampton rather soon, and the headline's Cherry Holt, isn't it?
Yes.
They are huge at the moment. They're all over my TikTok, and I've seen them everywhere. And I saw you were like one of the support, and I was like, oh my goodness. Like for me, that would be like a dream come true. So you must be so chuffed that you came from like open mic nights, little event in Sheffield to now this is mad. I mean, good on you.
Yeah, no, like I've been able to support some artists who I genuinely like. I'm such a big fan of, like Alfie Dukes. I supported him last year, which is really cool.
Wow.
And like played some festivals, which I've loved. And yeah, in April I did my first ever headline as well, which was really special.
Wow. Yeah, amazing.
So that was like something I was building up to for a long time.
Yeah, because I've seen that you played some big festivals. You played Why Not last year. You got Truck Festival this year.
Yes.
Like that must be absolutely amazing. Like I'd be so proud of myself if I was in your position.
Yeah, no, festival's always been like a big dream for me. And no, I'm like, I still can't really wrap my head around it. Like it's so
it must be mad seeing like your name on like the poster.
Like,
like,
oh my god,
me.
It's crazy. Like I bought like the t-shirt last year, and I was like, I'm on
there. Yeah, that's brilliant.
And especially Tramlines, which is like a Sheffield festival.
Yeah, I know.
I like grew up going there. So when I got the email about playing that, I was literally like, I couldn't believe it. Like I was in the car with my dad, and I told him, and like he nearly crashed the car. Honestly.
I was gonna say,
like, what the hell? Like
that is crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. That's brilliant, though. Hello, everyone. Just a super quick reminder to check out Grand Alliance Clothing. I'm a new partner in this business, so I'm throwing my absolute all into it. We do fantastic clothes, accessories, everything like that. If you're into your casual wear, this is the perfect brand for you to try today. Thank you, guys. We'll touch upon like your songwriting process. Now, some people the melody comes first, some people the lyrics come first. How do you write a song, or is it a set pattern, or does it kind of just come and go?
Yeah, I always feel like it's such a like cliche answer where I say it's like different every time, but it kind of is. But I think most of the time lyrics are first, like, or like a concept type thing. Like, I'll always just be writing lyrics or like ideas down whenever, really, like when I've not got like my guitar with me and stuff like that. But sometimes I feel like that's nice, because then when I do come back to it, when I'm actually got the like in the position to write a song properly, that. I'm like, okay, this is cool, and then I like come back to it with fresh eyes and have like a fresh idea for it.
I get that, because I guess if you're writing a song like about like heartbreak and everything, you don't want it to be like really like happy and energetic, do you? So then you kind of know what to fit around the lyrics. Personally, that's what I would do. Lyrics first, and then you kind of see it written out, and then you kind of see what kind of vibe you want for the song in a way.
Or like sometimes it's kind of like same time, like lyrics will come sort of naturally, because every time I'm like playing, I'll just kind of like have like a voice note going, and then I can remember if I've had any ideas. But I also like really weirdly sometimes will just, if I'm really tired or something, I'll just like take a video of me talking to myself about what the song will be about.
That's good
the other night, and I forgot I did it, and I was like, oh, that's quite a good idea. And then I like just got home, I was really tired, and I was like, yeah, so like I could basically write it. And I was like,
you come back the next time and be like, oh, that's actually genius.
Like, I think I was too tired to even write it down, but I'm glad I did it.
That's brilliant. So how would you like define a good song? So if you go through like, you know, you can change the lyrics, the chords or anything, for like the final take of the song, for it to be like worthy, is there any kind of thing the song has to have for it to be, okay, that's what I need in the song? That's such a good question,
because I'm always like, as I'm sure everyone, like every artist is, but I'm always like, okay, what is this like ready now? Is this good enough? I think I play live like quite a lot, which is really good for like testing out new songs, because I have a lot of chances to like do new songs at like gigs, and
I guess the crowd reaction as well kind of tells you.
And like sometimes like it sounds weird, but once you're playing it in front of people, you'll be like, oh, actually I don't like this as much as I thought I did, because you're like
enough. That's actually a really good answer, because you wouldn't really think that if you've never really played your songs live.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, actually all of a sudden all people are listening, I'm like, oh, maybe this actually isn't that great. But I think that's like the beauty of playing live, is that you can try different things out. And I think as well, like when I because I'll normally do that if I'm doing like kind of solo shows, but then if I'm playing like with my band as well, like bringing songs to them and then hearing it like with a full band, it always makes it like that's always like one of my favorite parts, like hearing it like get built up. And then when we get to play it live, like we're playing on Manchester on Friday, and there's like a couple of new songs that we've not, like I've played live on my own but not with the full band yet, so I'm really excited to like do it and like hopefully be like, yeah, okay, this is like how I want it to be. This is how it should be.
No, that sounds absolutely brilliant. I thought we'd touch upon like a bit like of the production side of music. I know we touched on it briefly earlier about whether you have a producer and or you do it at home or whatnot, but when you used to do like early day demos for, say, was it just like a phone propped up with you and a guitar, or was it on like a laptop? Or
so I was like a GarageBand warrior back in the day. And well, I used all sorts of things. I don't even remember what half of them were called now, but just like stuff like on like a laptop or phone. Literally just like guitar and singing, and then like I like learned a little bit of piano when I was younger, so I did like a bit of keys, very basic. So it would always just be kind of like very simple. And then the first time I like went to a studio and I worked with a producer was like as like a birthday present, like my parents got me, so like I had like a song, and then
that's amazing.
I got to go and record it, which was really cool. Like I was so like,
I bet you got a taste for it once you did the first one.
I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. And like getting to add all these different kind of elements to it and stuff. But then as I've like obviously got older and like realized what I want my songs to sound like more and more, it's kind of got a bit easier to like collaborate with people when like actually have an opinion.
100% now. I get that. So who is your producer?
I've worked with a few different producers before. I've worked with Jamie Sellers did like my last couple songs, and then I'm recording new music at the moment with Johnny Amos, who's up in Birmingham.
Amazing.
Which is exciting.
That'd be so exciting.
For the first time I'm recording with my band, so they're actually going to be on the songs themselves, which I'm really excited for because I've wanted to do that for a long time. But
I was going to say, because I've spoken to a couple of producers myself, and they say like you can do as much as you can like on a laptop, but having the full band in there is just a whole different level.
And I'm really excited because like normally, you know, I'll sort of like use their ideas, like the parts will like be taken into account, but it's like hard when the producers I've worked with in the past have like been in other parts of the country, so it's like hard to get everyone there type thing. But I
could imagine
it's been so special to be recording like these next few songs with the band and like having their input.
I can't wait to hear them. We got me all excited
so I'm
now.
Really excited
that'll be absolutely brilliant. And say like when you go to the producer, you know, you give him your songs or whatever, is there one thing you say, look, I need this like in every song? Is it like kind of like your own like unique little touch that you have on a song that you think I need this in quite a lot, or does it
well, I definitely will like give like reference like kind of tracks. So like I've been listening to a lot of like Olivia Rodrigo, like you said before, and like Nivella is a big inspiration. And like the Beaches, you know, just kind of like the female like indie pop rock vibe.
100%.
And then I don't know, I guess it's like hard to draw the line between having like a cohesive sound, and obviously you don't want every song to be the same, but I don't know.
I guess it's kind of like a difficult question, because if I was asked the same, I'd be like, actually, I'm not entirely sure. Because you have like inspirations, don't you? Which is always a good thing. I mean, everyone's kind of like inspired by everyone, and I feel like it's really good to have those idols to look up to that are successful. Because it's like with anyone, for me, I look up to my idols, like I want to be like that. So it's good to kind of have those people.
There was this like riff I was doing, and then my producer said like he called it like a Daisyism. He was like, you've got this in every song, so maybe that's it actually.
Maybe that'll be it then. Yeah, 100%. Right, I thought on a segment we'd touch upon like the modern music industry nowadays, because obviously it's changed a lot. Now social media's come out. Do you think social media has like a huge impact for like self-promotion and gigs and everything like that?
Definitely. I mean, obviously it's like amazing. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a blessing and a curse, because you know, literally anyone can like make a world-class song like now
that's true
themselves, which is amazing. Like obviously social media is so great for visibility and like being able to reach new fans, and I feel like you know, like I found it amazing that I can just post a video and then like
just never
people
know,
that I don't
really,
even know existed and they don't know I existed will then maybe listen to my music, and that's how I've like built up most of my like fan base so far.
I think it's great because like if people go to see you in concert, then obviously your name's there, they'll then go and find you on social media and kind of follow your journey. I think we're very grateful to have social media in that aspect. Obviously you got the positives of social media. Do you think there's any like negative sides to it at all?
Yeah, there can be. I think sometimes like it's easy to feel like it's taken over your life, and like
that is so true.
And like sometimes I'm thinking, oh my god, I feel like I'm actually spending more time worrying about what I'm going to post on TikTok.
Do you know what, you're so correct,
than like writing music, you know what I mean, which is crazy when you actually say it out loud, but a lot of the time that will be in my head as a priority, especially because you can just make a video realistically in like a minute, and then that could reach like, you know, 100 fans, like if you're lucky. Obviously
you never know, do you?
Most of the time it's like 200 views.
No, that's so relatable though.
But it's weird, and it's like it feels like a lottery that you've just got to keep on entering, which is so 100%. Great, but sometimes it's like, where do you draw the line? Because I could spend the whole day and make 200 TikToks and post them, or do I spend that time like writing a song that could so then true. Like be really great? Like I think that's like the thing I struggle a lot with, is knowing how to like
draw the line,
spend my time. Do
you know what, I completely understand that, because me with my own TikTok channel, I've got a bit of a following on there, and I'm constantly on there. I'm checking for comments. I'm checking if people are hating on me, so I can go cry about it.
No, definitely.
But do you know what I mean? I'm so
and it
like
can
aware
take it
of
over,
it,
and you like search your name and then see like what people have said or something.
And it's like next thing you know, you realise you've been on there for 2 hours, and then I get the idea in my head, look, I'm not doing enough. And it's like I see other people doing stuff,
and you're like, I'm lying awake at night, like, oh my god, wait, I've only posted one video today.
This is so true. Honestly, it gives me nightmares, and it's good that someone else can relate, because it was really getting in my head recently, because I left my job and to pursue like podcast, social media.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I was just like, it's completely taken over my life because I really want to make something of myself. And then I was like, but am I becoming a bit obsessed?
No, but yeah, you have to be, I guess, in a way. But it's also like, I totally understand, because it's like you want to throw your whole self into your career, but at the same time, you are still a person, and
that's so
you
true.
still need to have time to like go
relax.
for a walk. And
like I said earlier, like your account stood out to me. Like you see where you've played. There's like a musician's account. It looks like really, really well run. And I know that some musicians, obviously, they don't manage their own account and all that. Do you do like your own self promotions, or do you have a promoter at all?
I run all my social media and stuff for myself. So yeah, that's very nice. Thank you.
You really stood out. You really glad.
Did. No, I feel like Instagram is really hard because you get so many different people telling you what you shouldn't like post, and
that's very true.
You know, I don't have like an aesthetic feed or anything like that.
No,
I feel like you can't really in this like life, but yeah, no. At the moment, I'm like completely independent, which
that's amazing.
is really nice. You know, obviously, as like stuff goes on, hopefully, like I will be able to kind of grow like my team. But I love having the like authority to like do whatever I want and say yes to whatever I want and say no to whatever I want, and like
So I know some people that have had like management, people that are like doing it themselves. There's a band that I know called Skylights, and they actually used to have management, promoters, all that, and they kind of pulled away from it because they would do a gig and they would get about like £5,000 or something like that. But after paying the promoter, paying the manager, everything, they would take home almost nothing. So what have you decided to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really hard, and like there's so many different ways you can go with it. Like I'm fully independent at the moment, which I really like, because I really like sort of having the freedom to do whatever I want. Obviously, it's like swings and roundabouts when it comes to like money, because it means you have to pay for everything yourself.
That's very true.
Which is really hard. I like made merch for the first time like last year.
Oh, brilliant.
Which has been really, really amazing for me, and like helped me make extra money from like live shows and like online.
That's a really, really good idea.
And my fans have like really loved it, which has been amazing.
Amazing.
And I've worked with some really great like graphic designers and stuff like that to like make merch, which I'm really proud of. So that's been like a really cool thing.
Is it like t-shirts and all that?
Yeah, I've done like t-shirts, like tote bags, and then one of like the most popular things is like little mirrors that I like decorate with like gems and like stickers.
That's
and stuff. They're all unique.
That sounds really good. No, I love that.
Yeah.
Hi guys, this is a quick reminder that this wonderful episode is sponsored and filmed in Artifacts Apparel. Absolutely amazing shop with great clothes from Lyle and Scott all the way to the new Grand Alliance. Do check them out now, guys. They're available in store in London or online.
So
yeah, brilliant. I find that it's great to be like you said, swings and roundabouts. Like with the promotion side of things, when you're paying a promoter a lot of money, you're gonna get the bigger gigs. But then looking at you're playing like Truck Festival this year. You've played Why Not Festival. It seems like you're doing that on your own.
Yeah, well, I've been like really lucky and met some amazing people along the way that have really helped me out. And I'm sure like that it will be in the future to like have like a bit more of a team. Like I really hope as things keep obviously hopefully growing. But as things stand, like I'm proud to be independent and like happy that means I have like full
100%
me over what's going on.
And like you said, like later down the line, like the whole promotion team and everything will come to you, but I'm sure you'll be at a whole different level then. So the money wouldn't really matter, because obviously like the money helps. But like as like a musician, obviously yourself, do you have to find that you have to work like a full-time job to afford doing, you know, what you love, or is it becoming like more of a career than music now?
Well, I'm at a bit of a weird stage right now because I've like just finished uni. So
brilliant.
I've just spent 3 years in Birmingham at BIM Uni doing music.
I did BIM.
Did you?
I only did the college course. They started introducing
everywhere I go, I find people that got to
do you know what? That is so funny, because I only did like the college. I did like a diploma.
Was that in London then?
It was in Brighton.
Okay.
And they had like, I think it was the first ever college course to do like what do they call it? Like a BTEC, that was it. So I remember like getting a diploma or something in that. Really good contacts once again.
Definitely. Like no, I absolutely love BIM. Like I'm really, really sad it's over. It's not really sunk in still that I've finished, because I literally just finished like in like June. So like obviously being at uni, like I worked like part-time with that, but I was really lucky that it was like flexible, so I could still like do loads of gigs, and obviously you've got your student loans, so you're kind of like all right. But so I've now like I'm kind of here, there and everywhere at the moment. Like
that's good though. I feel it's good to keep busy and
which has been really good.
Yeah.
But I am like looking for a full-time job at the moment, which is, I know that's going to slow me down a little bit. So I'm taking these kind of last few weeks to do everything.
Yeah, well, it's good that you mentioned that, you know, you're getting your recordings done with the full band. At least you've got that kind of booked in rather than just stopping it completely, because it's one of those, really. I found it quite difficult because I knew like I loved music since I was like 12 and I wanted it to be my career, but then it would be like the classic, like your parents being like, there's no money in it, like you need to have a job, you need to make money, and it's like, why can't this be my income?
Definitely.
So like, it's definitely a really awkward thing, because I remember when I got a full-time job, I felt like I was sacrificing what I really wanted to do just to work for someone else.
Yeah.
I don't know if it feels that way with you.
No, definitely. Like I am like scared about it, and like obviously like I feel lucky that I've like not had to do it yet, and I've had these like few weeks where I've like been able to have like my last few weeks of feeling like I'm doing music like full time. But I think my aim is to just kind of like slowly scale back and try and, you know, do like make music like 20% of the income, and then just kind of keep going up and up. And like, you know, there's like ways you just got to know how to like use your music and how to,
I agree,
like different ways that you can generate income from it and stuff like that. So
I get that. I feel like I don't know if it's the same with you, but with me, especially when I was like getting into music a lot when I was like 17, 18, like playing the guitar, being in bands, everything like that, I was always told that there's a cut-off age. It was like, if you're 25, you haven't got anything out, you haven't done any gigs, that's it for you. You've got absolutely no chance. Do you ever feel like there's kind of like a race to do it before you get to a certain age?
Definitely. Yeah, I think like, especially as a woman, like when you get to a certain age, there's like a sort of pressure of, okay, well now you've got to get married and have a kid. And it's a very weird feeling. And obviously like I'm 22 at the moment, so like I still feel like I've got a bit of time, but
100%.
Then when you look at other people around you and you compare yourself to what other people are doing, it's so hard when you think, oh God, I've not done that yet. But
it's quite a lot of pressure,
you know,
you
do just I guess you just have to like focus on yourself, as like cringe as it sounds, and it's easier said than done. But
no, I get that, because it's like at the end of the day, like there's people that have made it like successful at like 16 and all that. Yeah. But then at the end of the day, there's like other people, like for me, I love Oasis, and I think Noel Gallagher was 29 when Oasis took off. Yeah. And it's like 29, okay, I've got a few years left in me.
Actually, and like, yeah, you just never know, and it could also like happen really fast. So it's like,
that's it, you never know what could happen overnight, do
literally, you? Like, so got to keep pushing and see what happens.
Well, exactly, you're doing the right thing. Like I've mentioned before, like I've had a lot of requests and like messages I need to get back to, and it's like I clicked on your profile and it just stood out to me completely. Like I really like your music. I obviously listened to you on Spotify, see what you got up to and everything like that, and I was like, yeah, she seems absolutely amazing. You kind of know what you're doing, you're on the right path to success.
Thank you. That's very reassuring, actually.
No, that's good. No, honestly, I wouldn't just say that. Honestly, it feels like you're really on the right path. You're playing these amazing venues. I think I saw, didn't you sell out like the Sunflower Lounge in Birmingham? Yeah,
that was my first headline in April, which I like put on myself, like totally independently run, which I was really proud of, because I've like,
yeah, you should be,
always wanted to do a headline, and then like when it was kind of the end of my like uni years, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it now. And yeah, it was amazing, and like I'm so grateful that I sorted it out, and it was such a good night. And
I'm so glad. You really deserve it, honestly.
Thank you.
100%. And you're a lovely person as well, just to talk to you. Like we've never met before. I was really nervous coming on the podcast. I'm sure you were a little bit, because you never know what to expect, do you? And I was sat there thinking like, oh my God, like what if we like just don't get on?
Lovely, but yeah,
100%. No, you're a really, really nice person, and it's good to see that people like you are really making it. So I thought we'd touch upon like your personal influences in the music industry. I know we touched upon like Olivia Rodrigo and everything like that, but for you, like, is there any like really like key figures that you really look up to?
I have to shout out my girl Taylor Swift.
Like, do you know what? That is so valid though. That's so valid.
Well, like I genuinely think she like, which I'm sure is the same for so many like female artists, but
yeah,
she was like the first artist that I kind of like really like, I guess not the first artist I listened to, but the first artist I remember being like a fan of, I suppose.
Yeah.
And like I used to watch her music videos, and that was when I was like, I want to play the guitar, like I want to write songs about my life.
It's very inspirational though, really, isn't it? Especially as like she started quite a few years ago now, and it, like you said, it was just her and a guitar, and as a young girl you think, oh, I could do that.
Yeah. It's and really like nice, seeing how like obviously now she's just insane, like
insane
it's
levels.
Ridiculous. But yeah, and like how she kind of reinvented herself each era and all stuff like that. Like I'm still a huge fan of her, but especially when I was growing up, like I just really like idolized her.
No, I don't blame her. I think she's really like a big
That,
inspiration.
like, role model, yeah.
It's always good to have that, especially like in this industry. And it's just, she started off as a girl in America with a guitar, and then you look at yourself and think, well, that's me, like at the moment, do you know what I mean? Yeah. You just never know what's really around the corner, and she's really, really done well for herself. Whether you like her music or not, you can't deny that she's really done well for herself. I think it's quite good, something to look up to, really.
No, definitely. And like, I grew up with like loads of different music on. Like my parents are very like, they're not like musical, they don't like play instruments or anything, but they're really like into their music, which is obviously amazing for me. Like they're so supportive of me, and like they can watch me whenever they can and stuff. But because of that, I grew up with like so many different like kinds of music on, like around the house.
That's good. That's really good.
And I think that's like really like done me well growing up to like have quite like a lot of even like subconscious influences, I suppose. And like I listened to a lot of country music when I was younger as well.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of like the Taylor Swift like got me into the more like other like kind of country pop girls, and I think that really made me like, because you know country music's very much about like telling a story and
because you had like people like Johnny Cash and everything like that. That's very like dated country music, but it's amazing. And people like Taylor Swift, it's modernized, but that's the way of the world, isn't it? It's
and it's like such a clear story like throughout the song, which I just really loved, and I was like, I want to do that. So I think that was like a big influence for me as well.
Yeah,
like.
do you know what? That's really inspirational, because it reminds me of the song. It's called Jackson by Johnny Cash and June Carter, and it was just basically telling the whole story of them going to America, going to Jackson and having fun on a night out. It's like, actually that's a really good way of songwriting. Like for me, there's an artist in Scotland called Jerry Cinnamon who writes about going on nights out, and it's like, do you know what, that's a great way of writing, because I've always felt like I had to be quite poetic in my writing when I used to write songs. I used to look up to people like the Libertines and I still do, but are really poetic, and it's almost like they've read loads of poems. Sometimes you can get so bogged
down and like, oh, what word should I use? But actually,
exactly.
Sometimes it's more relatable when you're just saying, oh, this happened, like in plain simple.
People just want to hear a story. It can be relatable to loads of people, especially when you mention a town that you know people are from. They're like, oh wait, I know that place. So I get that completely. Yeah, that's amazing. So if you were to do a collab with any musician, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Oh my goodness.
It's a hard question.
It is really hard. I love Alessi Rose at the moment.
Okay.
I'm like a massive fan of hers, and she's also kind of like broken out in the past couple of years. Like, and I think her songwriting is so like amazing and very like relatable to me. So I would love to write a song with her. I feel like that would be
absolutely brilliant. Yeah, 100%. Now I know like the common thing is people like never meet your idols, because it could always go right wrong. Like for example, I met Noel Gallagher from Oasis, and he was a bit standoffish towards me. I think I was like 17. I was waiting outside the venue, and then he was there, and I went, "Oh my god, it's Noel Gallagher. Can I have a photo?" And he went, "Just take the photo then." And I was like, "No." I was like, "That's my idol." No. But have you ever met any of your idols? I guess it's harder in America.
Well, I met there's a singer called Maren Morris who I was like a massive fan of, and like that was my first ever gig that I went to, and I was like, amazing. I don't know, like 13 or something.
Okay.
And I like got like the meet and greet, and I remember being like so starstruck, and I obviously was really like an artist then, so it wasn't, I guess, the same thing, but she was really nice, and it was like obviously just a brief little picture, but
it's always good
that
when
was
they're
something
nice.
that really like stuck with me, and I was like, oh my god, like I can't believe I got to meet her.
That was amazing.
That was really special, and like because I grew up as such a like fangirl in that like whole culture. Like I think I've loved getting to like be on the other side of that and like think of things that I can like do for my fans that are like
do you know
be special for them, and like and I'm always trying to think of more like ways to like thank them for.
Do you know what, that's really really nice. That's so nice, because it's like, some people, like a certain artist will be their life. Like for me, it would be a band called the Libertines, like Pete Doherty from the Libertines. Everything revolves around that band. All the people that are my friends at the moment, everyone that I've met, it all revolves around this one band. And when they can give you something back, it's just like, I mean, the amount of money you spend on gigs and travelling around the country to see them,
and
it's
like,
really nice.
Especially like the level I'm at now, like it's crazy that people are like, you know, would say like that they're fans of me, and I just like, I want to just like
give them the
make
best,
sure people
like,
know how much I care about that. And like, so I've done like for like my last couple of singles, I like sent people like postcards with like the release date before it came out to them and stuff like that, and I've done like giveaways and
do you know what, I think that really makes a huge difference, because I feel like it costs nothing to be nice, does it? Definitely, and I feel like having like a really good fan base like that and treating them well, and it's like having those people support you, it's just amazing. You look at some people and you think like their fans mean nothing to them, but if I was in your position and I was playing all these gigs and had like this fan base, they'd mean the world to me.
No, literally, like it does genuinely just blow my mind all the time, and like I know all of them, and like I know
that's
about
lovely.
them and like where they're from and everything, and it's like whenever I get to see them at the gigs, it's like just I don't take it for granted that they're there, you know what I mean? So
do you see quite a few like really loyal fans that follow you everywhere?
Yeah,
that must be amazing.
I just recently made this thing called Peacock Points, where it's like a little loyalty card for
brilliant,
my gig. So it was like you get one every time you see me, and then so I made that in April, and I think on Friday the first person is going to have completed it, which is really excited.
That's amazing. You must feel so proud.
Yeah,
shout out to Charisse.
yeah
What a legend.
She was at my show on Saturday, and then she's coming on Friday as well, so
bless her.
There's a secret prize waiting for her that she'll get on
Friday.
On
quiet for now. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. You must be so proud of yourself. Like, it must be so surreal.
No,
you know what I mean? Especially like you mentioned with the meet and greet, you look up to these people and you think, God, you're kind of getting to that level where, you know, you got fans following you around and everything. It must just be like, what?
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, someone got like a tattoo of one of my lyrics, which was like
really
insane.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a guy called Corey. He's got like lyrics to one of my unreleased songs, which again like blew my mind. And like this is also why I wanted to do like the headline show and like kind of get everyone together, and like everyone was like, a lot of people travelled from different places in the country to be there, which was so cool.
It's so surreal, isn't it?
And it just makes me so happy thinking about it.
Like, it must get you absolutely
I'm so lucky.
Like buzzing. I wouldn't say you're lucky. I think it's really well deserved. I think like hard work completely pays off. You know, you started at open mics, you've gone to Sheffield, played all these small gigs since you were like 15, 16, like you mentioned, and it's like, it's not like you've earned that, you know. You've worked so hard for that, and it's not like, you know, you've been given it. Like, it's not like, you know, you've been given a load of money to release an album. You've done it completely on yourself. So I wouldn't say it's like, so it's a lot of really hard work. So you should be proud of yourself.
Thank you so much. No, I do. Yeah, thank you.
I thought I'd just ask you a few closing questions. So if people want to get to know you, can I see you anytime soon?
Yeah, well, my next gig is on Friday in Manchester on the 17th. But I don't know when this
might be a bit short notice.
That might be short notice, but after that, it's Truck Festival, which is really exciting.
Amazing. So a few people should be going to that.
I can't believe that's so soon. I'm playing on Friday at like 12:45 or something. So come down early if you're going to be there.
That'd be amazing. Really I really hope. I mean, I think you're going to have a good turnout. I hope so.
I hope so. And then lots more shows to be announced on social media. Yeah,
where's the best place to find you? Is Instagram?
Yeah. Probably Instagram or TikTok. But Daisy P Music.
There you go. Daisy also has Spotify as well, which is brilliant. Because obviously, I feel like if you go to gigs and everything like that, and then like they don't have a Spotify, you kind of slowly forget about them.
And there's more music coming soon as well. I
was going to say, what's the future holding at the moment? So you got new music coming out. Do you know kind of roughly when that will be?
Yes. So. Well, I'm announcing my next single very soon, so that'll be in the next couple of months.
Amazing.
And then I'm recording more music, so it's going to be a bit more of a steady flow than it's been in the past.
No, but at least you're getting it out.
It'll be more regular, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, I can't wait. I'm sure everyone else is quite excited as well. It's just really nice to see like a female in this industry, like quite independent and just kind of doing it on your own, because I think it's quite a niche at the moment. Like at the moment for me, like scrolling through TikTok, it looks like there's like a lot of bands, like all male bands, everything like this. I think you really do stand out, which is a really great thing to have.
Thank
so I think
so much.
we're all
Thank
quite excited. No worries at all. It's been absolutely brilliant. It's been lovely to meet you, and I really wish you a load of success. So guys, don't forget to follow Daisy on all social media, Spotify, everything like that. And last question, where would you see yourself in about 5 years' time, do you reckon?
Oh my gosh. I 5 years. Okay, so I'm 27. I hope in 5 years I would love to have released an album. I think that's like big
very
aim, because that's like a bit of a more long-term one. I'd love to be like gigging like as bigger places as I can, I suppose. Like who knows what that will look like. I'd love to do some shows like in Europe at some point.
That'd be amazing.
And get to like travel around. That'd be really cool.
That would be a dream, wouldn't it?
And just keep growing everything. I want to like find like, well, like, you know, I'm like happy with the kind of like sound like music I have, but like you know, experiment, try different things out, especially in 5 years. And it's exciting that I don't really know what the future holds, but
I guess you never know. It's kind of quite fun that way, isn't it? I mean, you never know. You're playing truck this year, you never know who's in the crowd, do you? You just never know who's listening. And I think that's the beauty of it, really, is that you never know what's around the corner, and you're on the tracks doing exactly all the right things. So I really wish you all the best, and I think you're really going to smash it.
Thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. Thank you so much, guys. That was the first ever episode of the Live Forever show, and I can't wait to have more people on. And it's been amazing talking to Daisy, and it's just been a really, really great experience, and great to have you on and everything like that. So I can't wait for you guys to see the other episodes that are coming out very, very soon. So yeah, stay followed and keep updated. Thank you.